Today I want to show you an improvement in the wafer inspection software CorrMeas, which eases up multi-site imaging with respect to a single reference position. Sometimes you have a single reference position and perform a position correction scan there for later on capturing images at other positions within the beam shift range of the SEM. This can also be used, for example, to do focusing at a site which is well suited for focusing and then capturing the target image at a different position, not to contaminate the target area. Previously, it was harder to teach this workflow as one had to take care that the beam shift is reset before moving to the target areas of the different positions. Let me show you now how to create the workflow. We use a state system, call the states. We go here to some location. The idea is to capture the upper right corner and the lower right corner in a close lookup image. For the sequence, we will first take a reference position in the center, then zoom in, then eventually do some focusing, and then take the two images of the corners. The first thing we want to do is we move here and define the field of view for the first reference image. As we use the GDS file, we don't need to capture a reference image. The reference images will be created automatically from the GDS structure. We just need to define a field of view here, like this, for example. This will always show the feature and make it possible that the area of interest is found. So we record this now by going to the GDS reference state and we just keep the name. That's it. And we can try it out. Double clicking on it will capture an image compared to the GDS structure and correct the position. And you can see the position is already quite okay. We can try to record a zoomed in or to make a zoomed in reference as well. So that's a double reference. I press record here and we can try it out again. So it will take another reference image and then do a position correction very close. And you see we are very precisely in the center that matches exact the location which we have here in this. And if I overlay the two images, you can see that this overlays quite well. We want now to image the corners. So the only thing we need to do now is we take the beam shift and move with the beam shift to the corners here like this. This is corner 1. I go here to CorrMeas and just record this as a site. Then we go down to this corner and I go a little bit back and then record this as a second site. Now we have the full workflow and we can try it out. So first is GDS reference. This is this one. It sent us our image. Next thing is a refine. Now it sent us here. And then we can go to site 1. You see it's exactly. And site 2. That's how it is. And so we have recorded this 4-step structure and we convert this now into a recipe. And that's very easy. Just select create acquisition recipe and we just need to put these states in the right order. Give it a name, capture, that's okay. Yeah, there's already one, doesn't matter. One thing we have to change now, we have this capture recipe here. We go in there and you can see we have the 4 states we have just created in a script and after the movement. But there's only one grab function at the end. We want also to grab an image here after we have switched to site 1. So we copy this here. And we can also, after the refining step, we can also put in an autofocusing step. Okay, that's the whole recipe. We copy it back to the list of recipes. That's all. All the target areas are selected. The capture is also already selected, and we can press start, and this will start work now. When we go to the combined mode, you can see that it's doing what we asked it to do. It has taken the first 2 reference images. Now it's at the area of interest, and it captures the first corner now, and now it's going to the second corner, and then going to the next position, overview image, first position correction, second position correction with autofocus, and after autofocus, first corner and second corner. So you could see this was quite easy to create such a already relatively complex recipe with one reference point, a focusing action, a refine action, and then imaging at different positions. Okay, everything is finished. And we have a list of acquired objects here. This here seems to be a little bit distorted. We can have a look at that if we move there. Yeah, we are here. And when we look at the SEM, we can see there's a huge particle there. That's why the cross-referencing doesn't work, but all other positions seem to be okay. You can also see slight differences on the structure dimensions when you scroll through that. But you can see how easy it is to create such still relatively complex workflows. And this is already the end of this short demonstration. Many thanks for watching, and see you again.